Hi there, Tony Marino joining you again from Stage Right School for the Performing Arts and Professional Theater Company right here in Greensburg, PA. We are about to kick off our 2014-2015 season, and we could not be more excited about the entire thing. You know, when you put together a season for your theater company, you're always trying to find titles that sometimes people know, sometimes shows they haven't seen for a while. This year we were lucky enough with what was available to find shows that not only do people want to see, but that haven't been done in a while. So we are just incredibly excited. Titles you're going to see this season include Fiddler on the Roof, one of the all-time great musicals. Beauty and the Beast Jr., our kids are going to be doing in January. Sweeney Todd, featuring David Cabot, an amazing actor who you've seen on this stage before, on the stages of the Pittsburgh Playhouse and St. Vincent Summer Theater. And then ending our season with Jesus Christ Superstar, my own personal favorite, in March on Easter weekend. Not Easter Sunday, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And that, a show near and dear to my heart. First professional show I ever did, and one that moves people, touches people, we absolutely love. We're going to talk about those shows in greater detail later in the season. But first, we have to talk about the most exciting thing. Sleeping Beauty, the musical. Now, when Stage Right began as a professional arts organization, one of the things that we always wanted to do, besides bringing quality entertainment to the area, using professional actors and actresses that you normally see in Pittsburgh or other cities, and also teaching arts the way it should be taught, from professionals to children, passing that gift along. The other thing that we wanted to do here was to create and produce original works. Stop. Okay, so talking through this, preteens, you will fall asleep first, okay? Possibly against a parent of some kind. Now here's the deal. Think about your sleepy, but think about how you're going to do this, because in Act 2, at the end of the show, we have to come out into these exact positions, and we're on stage for quite a while, asleep, while he kisses her and wakes her up. And there's a big battle, and people die, and so on and so forth. So, it's got to be a position that you can recreate and hold. Does that make sense? Slowly! Fading. Go, Notary.
Wait,
Lydia,
Notary! I'm sorry I'm late, Your Highness, but I knew she would want this when she wakes up. It wouldn't be much of a squire if I forgot my lady's sword.
Put it on her chest. Kiss her on the cheek.
Your eyes are closed now.
And I wouldn't be
And then you gotta move,
either.
and then move down to the foot of her bed.
Good night, Briar Rose. See you in the morning.
Should they do something for him? To solidify?
He can't be there. Come to the other side. You have to get all the way down to the base, and I'd like you leaning against it. Sit
So,
back against it.
like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So after I give it the sword and I kiss her on the cheek, I should come around
Yes.
her.
Yes.
Get ready and then
And like
we'll
try
do the
fighting
final
sleep.
maybe.
Fighting sleep. Asleep. Yes, sir.
Before everybody moves, do we have to remember these exact positions because we're going to do this at the end of the second act?
Exactly. We have to
Okay.
come back to these exact positions.
Yeah, so
So look, I like these positions. I like the sprawl. It doesn't leave us much room for a battle, but we'll move it a little upstage.
I like how we're attached, we're connected.
Yeah. And we'll have some more room on the actual stage. We'll have some more holes, so we'll be fine. Okay, let's do this again. This is going to be the 7th original full stage production that Stage Right has created, starting way back with Rivers of Destiny, going right on up through Little Red the musical last year. And the great thing about it is the cast of characters keeps changing. The only constant being this guy here, I guess. I get to continue to work with these wonderfully talented people. David Mahokey, who has left us briefly to go to NYU and a very prestigious composition program that he was accepted to. But we've filled that position with more talented people. Greg Coreston, another student, continues here to be a lyricist and a creative contributor. And we found this wonderful, amazing composer by the name of Lena Gabrielle. Came to us from New York City. She has a wonderful story. And in fact, if you ever get to tune into my radio show on 1480 WCNS, if you go to their website, my program, Steppin' Out with Tony Marino, is archived. And the reason I tell you that is we did a great interview with Lena where we found out all about her past and her her love of music and her passion and her story, which is wonderful. Her and Greg are the composer-lyricist team for this show, Sleeping Beauty, the musical. Now, Sleeping Beauty is one of those stories we've all grown up and known and loved. It's actually based on two fairy tales from a long time ago, one by an author named Perrault, a French author, and another, and then it was adapted by, of course, the brothers Grimm, and they gave it their own twist. So in looking at both of those, I hope to craft a story that brought out the best of those, plus, you know, recently there's been a big trend in, and I think this is wonderful, in the empowering of young women. Not just having them be damsels in distress who need to be rescued, but having them be their own people, their own empowered young individuals. Think Enchanted or Frozen, of course. So we've tried to bring together all of those elements in this musical, and I think we've done it, and we're very excited about it. Sleeping Beauty the musical comes to the Palace Theater September 26th through the 28th. It is the story of a young lady who grows up as a princess who maybe isn't sure she wants to be that kind of princess. Is a bit of a tomboy. But then she discovers herself and discovers that a princess can be both things, and at that very moment, of course, the thing happens. Brought on by Carabosse, the evil witch.
All right, here it is. This is my favorite part of the whole show, I think.
Powers of darkness and forces of evil, bringers of chaos that I live to serve. I have been patient these years that I've waited to claim the revenge that I rightly deserve. My time is coming, and I'll wait no longer. They'll quake with fear as I steal all their joy. I love you, Greg. So send me your magic and give me a vision. Show me the princess that I've pledged to destroy. Oh, God.
That's the line. That's
Show
what
me
you
the
cut out.
princess There's no that.
Oh, your horribleness.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, then there's some lines.
I know what to do!
Now, Carabosse is the original name of the evil witch that we know in those other versions as Maleficent, but the actual version, her name was Carabosse, and that's who our villain is, played by Renata Marino, in what is just going to be, I think, a tremendous performance. My wife is the exact opposite of that, of course, so this character is amazing to watch her play these things. As you can tell, I'm so excited because the creativity buzzing around the studio is fantastic. In fact, I'm walking down the hallway, and the lady who's helping us design costumes, I gave her this task of, I need to find these sidekicks for Carabosse who are part creature, part human. Oh, and they have to sing and tap dance. So she comes up with these wonderful sketchings here, exactly the sort of thing I was asking for. And these will then be brought to life by other creative people, and then you will see them on stage when you come and see the show. Again, my excitement obviously is brimming over because I think this is really going to be a special show.
Sing, we're listening, sing, now sing out this happy day.
Celebration of our Princess Bride Rose will mark her dedication to serve you as she grows.
Hail our Queen and King, what a happy thing, everywhere throughout the kingdom ring bells ring.
Queen Lydia and I are so very thankful to have the most loyal and loving subjects in all the land. We felt that christening our daughter on this first anniversary of our great victory would honor you as you deserve. It is our hope that Princess Briar Rose will grow in beauty and strength and one day become the queen you all deserve.
Cheer, men, cheer! Hooray, 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 hooray! Cheer, men, cheer! Hooray, hooray, hooray! Sigh, girl, sigh! I say, sigh, girl, sigh! The party is today. Let every voice among us prepare to raise a shout. For now we meet the princess we've heard so much about. Soon she will appear, what a blessed year! Everywhere throughout the kingdom, cheer, men, cheer!
And now may I introduce to you our daughter, the Princess Briar Rose.
You have to tell me the groups that you want. Cece?
You know, these shows just don't have lives here. In fact, our Snow White the musical, another original piece that we did, has just been licensed to be performed in Dubuque, Iowa, of all places, and will continue to have a life after that, as I do hope Sleeping Beauty. But first and foremost, you need to come see it at the Palace Theater, September 26th through the 28th. Call 724-832-7464 for tickets. We also have a number of different ways where you can get tickets this year. Check out our website and you'll find out about show clicks and other things as well. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to come into the theater and enjoy what we think is going to be a season of memorable performances featuring shows that we all know and love. So, check it out. Go to our website, www.stagerightgreensburg.com, and find out about all the exciting things. You're going to see some rehearsal footage here. You're going to see the things that we're working on. Again, I think it's going to be something that you and the entire family are going to love. Sleeping Beauty, the musical, September 26th through the 28th at the Palace Theater in Greensburg. I'll check back with you again for our next show and more exciting things here at Stage Right.